Most photographers wait for brands to discover them. Commercial photographers don't. They reach out first, and then they do it with the system. This is episode 3 in our series on getting photography clients. Hey, I'm Tom Haberman, author of the 7-Figure Photography Business Secrets and founder of Tom's World Collection, One Headshot, and Tom's Visuals. In episode 1, we covered the complete framework for client acquisition, which you can see somewhere right here. Today, we are tackling commercial client acquisition, specifically how to reach out to brands. In this episode, I'll walk you through a simple 5-step process. Step 1 is brand selection. Step 2 is brand research. Step 3 is identifying the right contact. Step 4 is outreach and pitching. And step 5 is follow-up and relationship building. If you apply these 5 steps consistently, brand outreach stops feeling random and starts working like a predictable system. If you want the full breakdown behind this, including the underlying frameworks and systems that supports this process, we've put all of that into our Elite Success Accelerator membership. You can join for free, and it gives you the complete picture beyond just individual tactics. Link is in the description. Commercial photography operates differently than wedding or portrait work. Brands don't find you through directories or referrals alone. You initiate contact, pitch your value, and compete against photographers who already have agency relationships. The photographers who succeed at brand outreach treat it as a structured process, not a hope-based strategy. Let's start with step 1, brand selection. You don't reach out to every brand with a marketing budget. You start with brands that already align with your style, your aesthetic, and your way of working. The best place to begin is with brands you already use, know, and genuinely appreciate. Authenticity matters in commercial outreach because marketing teams can spot generic pitches immediately. When you understand a brand's products, values, and visual language, your outreach reflects that automatically. If your portfolio already looks like what a brand needs, the conversion shifts from "can you do this work" to "when can you start?" That's why targeting 10 to 20 well-aligned brands beats emailing 100 companies where you need to change your entire approach. Once you've selected the right brands, the next step is research. The research phase separates photographers who book commercial work from those who send hundreds of emails into the void. Inbound marketing may cost less per lead, but outbound outreach generates opportunities immediately when it's executed well. Effective brand research follows a system. Review the brand's website, their social media, and their advertising. Look at their product pages and lifestyle imagery. Analyze their Instagram feed for visual consistency and production quality. Check recent campaigns to understand their style direction. Look for gaps. A brand relying on dated stock photography or inconsistent visuals presents an opportunity. A brand with polished, cohesive imagery from established photographers is a harder entry point, but still valuable if your work clearly aligns. This is where most photographers get stuck. They try to piece this together on their own instead of following a system. Inside Elite Success Accelerator, this entire process is mapped out step by step so you're not guessing what to look for or what to do next. After research, step 3 is identifying the right contact. Sending a pitch to a generic info email address almost guarantees it will never reach a decision maker. LinkedIn is the primary tool for identifying the people who actually make creative hiring decisions. The right contact depends on company size. At smaller brands, the founder or marketing director often decides. At larger companies, you're looking for the creative director, art buyer, or senior marketing manager. Knowing exactly who to contact and why demonstrates preparation, and that alone puts you ahead of most of photographers who reach out. Search LinkedIn for relevant job titles at your target company. Check the company's About page. Look for press releases or campaign credits that mention the marketing team. Use professional email finding tools to locate the correct contact information. Document everything in a simple spreadsheet. Company name, contact name, title, email address, and notes about their current visual content. This becomes your outreach database and follow-up system. Once you know who to contact, step 4 is outreach. Your cold email has one job: get a response. Not book the job, not explain your entire career. Just create enough interest that the recipient wants to learn more. Cold emails with personalized subject lines have significantly higher open rates than generic ones. Average response rates are low, and that's normal. Rejection is part of the process, not a failure. Marketing teams scan emails quickly. Your message needs to be relevant, professional, and respectful of their time. Use a subject line that mentions the brand name and a specific observation. Open with a line that references something concrete about their current content. Add one sentence explaining who you are and what you do. Follow with 1 or 2 sentences explaining how you can help them. End with a simple call to action and a single portfolio link. Keep the entire email short. Make it easy for them to view your work with one click. Personalization means showing that you actually researched the brand, not just swapping out names in a template. Generic phrases signal mass outreach. Specific observations signal professionalism. Once the email is sent, step 5 is follow-up and relationship building. Most photographers lose by default because they never follow up. Follow-up isn't pastoring, it's professional. Marketing teams are busy, and your first email may simply have landed at the wrong time. Build a simple follow-up sequence. Stay spaced out. Add value each time. Reference new work. Share relevant observations. Make it easy for them to respond when the timing is right. Landing one project with a brand is good. Becoming their go-to photographer is better. Sustainable commercial careers are built on long-term relationships, not one-off assignments. Stay visible without being intrusive. Share updates occasionally. Engage thoughtfully with their content. Make it easy for them to remember you when they need a photographer. If you want to turn this into a repeatable client acquisition system instead of something you think about once and forget, that's exactly what Elite Success Accelerator is built for. It's where we break down the full frameworks, systems, and execution path so you can apply this consistently. Link is in the description. In episode 4, we are switching gears to email marketing. It's one of the highest ROI channels available to photographers and one of the most overlooked. That episode breaks down how to build your list, what to send, and how to automate the process. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.